What's going on, my North County fam? It's your girl Kelly, and I'm here to give you the rundown on what happened in St. Louis County government last week, and let's get into it. So, honestly, basically, the only thing St. Louis County Council was for real talking about last week was ARPA, aka the American Rescue Plan Act. Now, the ARPA work group met possibly for the last time, y'all, to discuss their final spending recommendations, which they'll present to the full county council. Of the 18 spending requests they considered during the meeting, there were only two that the work group didn't support as far as providing their recommendation to the full county council. So, what were those two spending requests that they weren't checking for? So, the first one is an ask of $153,000 for the health department software. I shouldn't say that the work group wasn't checking for it, but they put that spending request on pause as clarity was needed as to why this software expense it isn't coming from the health department's budget. And then the second spending request is an ask of $3.4 million for improvements on Hillsborough Road, which is in Fenton, I think. The work group definitely wasn't checking for this spending request. Like, they weren't checking for this mug at all, y'all. In total, the work group voted in favor of spending proposals totaling $104.6 million. However, there's only about $64 million remaining in ARPA funding. So yes, y'all, you heard those numbers correctly. During the full county council meeting last week, there were some new developments concerning this ARPA business. So first, Councilman Trachis came forward introducing a bill requesting $35.5 million of the remaining ARPA funding go towards revenue replacement to St. Louis County government. To expedite the movement of the bill towards final passage, because all the other ARPA spending bills are chilling on final passage right now on the agenda, Councilman Trachis, he moved to have the bill fast-tracked to perfection. As a reminder, y'all, perfection is not final passage, right? Perfection is that step right before final passage. His fellow county council members didn't support his bill being fast-tracked to perfection. But the bill will be up for perfection at the next county council meeting, because that's just how the process works, y'all. Councilman Trachis had this to say to his fellow county council members about his bill.
I would encourage all of you to take a long, hard look at this bill. There's been a lot of chatter about budget deficits and how we're going to have to make hard decisions. Let's not end this year with a budget deficit of $35.5 million, walking into 2023 with the prospect of a budget deficit 3 times that. I mean, it doesn't sound fiscal responsibility on our part, and I encourage all of you to take a look at this bill and seriously consider it. Thank you, Madam Chair.
So then the other new development, Councilwoman Webb came forward with some tweaks to 2 of her bills regarding requesting spending of ARPA coin. So one of her bills is requesting $5 million addressing food insecurity in the 4th district. So that bill now explicitly states that those coins will be spent on the following: $350,000 to a Red Circle, because they're trying to get this building bought so they can build a community-owned grocery store in North County. If y'all didn't know about it, now you know. $250,000 of that $5 million will go to Rustic Roots Sanctuary. It's a farm in Spanish Lake. Again, if you didn't know about it, now you know. And then $4.4 million, the rest of that $5 million, will go to support programs, services, and projects designed to provide long-term solutions to address food insecurity. And then her other bill that she tweaked is her bill requesting $2.5 million to buy the old Trinity High School building. So that bill now explicitly states that the requested coins would also be used to support programs and services provided by PAL, aka the St. Louis County Police Athletic League. Now, check out what Councilwoman Webb had to say about this piece of legislation.
I would like to take this time. This bill had a committee of the whole on last Friday. We had some thorough discussions, but there are some additional feedback that my peers have requested. I am working to get that feedback from the actual board, also getting feedback from how we actually go forth and actually securing the property, and then ownership and maintenance and operations of that property. These questions need to be asked.
Yes, to be continued on that, y'all. Right before the meeting, when it was all said and done and it was about to adjourn, right? Right before that happened, we were hit with this information.
A couple things that just popped up 36 minutes ago. The Post-Dispatch reported that St. Louis County is missing $6 million from the Revenue Department. And then further investigation that the city of Brentwood received roughly that amount in an oversight in the taxes that they've been given from our Revenue Department over the last few months. Other municipalities are looking into their books, supposedly based on this article, to see if they were overpaid. And of course, they're asking for this money back. So I would like to ask my colleagues, this is a serious matter, especially since we're in the middle of a budget crisis, that we've got this type of incompetence going on within St. Louis County. And I would like to ask that we have our auditor for the council get involved with the Department of Revenue tomorrow and see if there's anything she can do to help and find out where the holes are in our financial system so that they can be plugged pretty quick. So that's my request. I'll take any other questions, or if anybody wants to look into this, and we can follow up on this week. But this is a ridiculous article. I hope this can be solved pretty quick. So that's my comment. Thank you.
Councilman Fitch.
Madam Vice Chair, I would just add on to what Councilman Harder suggested is, as the chair of the Revenue and Personnel Committee, that would obviously the revenue issue would fall under the committee that I chair. So I will be working with Councilwoman Day's office to see if we can get a Revenue and Personnel Committee meeting scheduled ASAP, hopefully as soon as next week. So I will keep the council posted on whether or not we can get a quorum to have that and have the various officials from the county executive's office come in and talk to us about how this happened.
And on that note, I am out, y'all. Please be safe out there, and you will see me soon. Peace.